You love the design of the new, improved, and larger Dodge Charger, but you're just unsure which drivetrain that you actually want. Do you want to go for the Hemi EV drivetrain, or do you want to wait for the Hemi V8 engine? But what if I told you that you have a different option in the Sixpack Charger? And in this video, I'm going to tell you about my experience with it and take you along for a ride with your other favorite content creators like TK's Garage, OC Motivator, and even RacerX.
You
better watch out.
It's just getting started.
Oh, shit.
Woohoo! Butter, let go of my knee.
I'm not touching you inappropriately. Okay, well, we're 51,000 friends, and the 52% of you guys who watch these videos by hitting the subscribe button, come join me as I take you through this full spectrum of the brand new Dodge Charger, because I have a press card from Dodge to show the EV side of it, and now I have footage and actually have seat time in the Dodge Charger 6-pack cars. So I'm one of the random group of creators who have the rare exception of being able to drive literally every version of the Dodge Charger, and so I give you my feedback on it to see whether or not which version that you want to do. Do you want to go to the EV route? Do you want to go the 6-pack route? Or do you want to go and wait for the Hemi that's going to be coming? I'm thinking sooner rather than later. So let's watch this first clip and show you guys how it feels to be riding in the back seat, which I'm going to go ahead and say that Dodge, if you're going to make this two-door car, it needs to have a grab handle at top. Even the four-door version don't have a grab handle, but at least you got the door panel. But Dodge, one thing I would say you need to improve is actually give people grab handles to hold on to. Just saying.
I'm gonna go see if he's over here. Hang on there.
Yeah, they go around the country this. They go to all the daggone auctions and all that stuff do this.
Yeah, I'm turning off my mic.
All right.
Yeah, you can jump in with me if you want.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're just gonna wait.
Like an angry hornet. There it is. Damn.
Okay, I'm not kidding.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna lose all my subscribers because I'm into the 6. I'm all about it.
giggling like a
Hemi
school.
what? Hemi who?
he was tapping too. He like.
I wanted to see you in this. You can lie, but your nipples can't lie when they're freaking hard while you're in that thing.
What, nipples never lie?
Oh.
Is that what you're going with?
That was a blast.
There you go.
You guys can go with him.
I'll get in the same car?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough room in the back seat.
Yeah, these things are big.
Best job ever.
What I say, right?
Oh,
I was like, we're gonna have the man take us.
Belts
I'm
on.
just gonna leave my bag out here. You got room?
oh yeah, I got plenty of room.
Who we got right there?
Oh, so I'm YouTuber Butter the Insider.
All right.
OC Motivator, Brad. Nice to meet you, man.
I know this guy.
RacerX.
There's one guy that could make me look like a fool when it comes to drifting.
Hey, we got no shit handle, so I'm gonna hold on to you, Butter. Ready? I'm gonna record your face.
Hold on. 1 second. Let me get this seatbelt on.
Seatbelts, schmeatbelts.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, good. You already wearing a seatbelt?
Yeah, we all buckled in.
Good? Here we go.
Right.
We'll make a couple laps here.
All right.
Thank you.
You better watch out.
It's just getting started.
Oh, shit.
Woohoo! Butter, let go of my knee.
I'm not touching you inappropriately. Yeah, why is there no grab handle back here?
Oh, let go of my hand, Butter.
Oh, shit. There's like there's nothing to grab on.
Butter, you peed your pants.
Hey man, don't be telling the world that.
Wasn't that awesome? Come on.
Gave you just a little extra juice at the end. I like it.
I'm like, I was getting ready to grab a RacerX damn seat, but like, ah!
Hashtag Dodge Trail Rides, boys. Hashtag Dodge Trail
Thanks, man.
That was fun. You guys have a great day.
It's fun.
You too, man.
All right. We need a job application.
You need a job application?
How much we got to pay them to hire us to do this?
So you seen that and you heard that. We was in the back seat of the 6-pack car. Now all these 6-packs were the high output version, the 550 horsepower. And you see that 4 adults in there still got swung around pretty good. So you got to figure there's an extra 600, 700, 800 pounds in that car, and it was still boogieing around in that short course. That course didn't really give them a lot of places for them to accelerate, but plenty of places to keep them sliding and all that stuff. So it seemed like a very good driver who's good at sliding can actually do that with this car. I'm kind of surprised with it being a huge car the size of like a 3-row SUV, like a Grand Cherokee L, as well as this car was moving around. And you hear me in the video, there's really no place to grab onto in the back seat of it if you're in a 2-door version, because there's no grab handle up top. I'm surprised there is none, because if you buy this car and you want to like hang your suit up, whatever, you hang your jacket up, there's no hook and handle back there to do that on. So I'm surprised that was kind of like overlooked. And the 4-door version is not really that bad because it has like the same exact door panel front to front on the rear. It's just a shorter version of it for you to get into the backseat of the car. So having been swung around this car right here and being in the 4-door car, the RacerX was lent, I kind of got that feel of the 2-door, the 4-door version of this car. And the 4-door version of this car is way better than the 2-door version. Oh, you said front, you got more room.
Well, I thought these had big back seats.
But they got bigger front seats. Oh, you about to blow me away with that damn speaker.
Yeah, trying to, man.
Hands down, way more practical. The door is not as long. So if you're trying to reach out, as other people have noted, you don't have to lean out the side of the car in order to get the door panel and close the door. The 2-door version is not that great compared to the 4-door version. And then you have all those LEDs, extra LEDs is added into the rear door, so it looks like a more complete car. I think that's one thing that Dodge should not have done, was turn the Charger into a 2-door. I think that's like the worst version of this car, regardless if you want to go with the EV version, regardless if you want to go with the 6-pack or the future Hemi version. Grab the 4-door version and thank me later. Yeah, and then now nobody's here to ride.
Your bag is super unique.
Yeah, he's sold now.
Come on, bud.
After you.
Thank you.
All right, you want to tell him to sit on CLP again?
55.
Oh, Lord. He called me out.
He's called you out because you peed your pants, huh?
That's messed up. We're supposed to be brothers, man.
Let's see what we can
Sure happy they put that motor in here, I can tell you that.
Yeah, better than the electrical. It moves pretty good for a big, heavy-ass car.
I know.
Hey, you going back again?
One more time.
Back to go for action? Yeah. It's fun, right? Yeah, I'm buying one now.
All right, you ready to do this?
Oh, yeah, let's go. yeah, for a car this daggone big, it moves and slides pretty well.
It does. It does indeed.
Hurricane got it right down there, right power range.
Yeah.
So you seen that and you heard that. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide on which car you want to actually go with. You want to go with the EV version or do you want to go with the Hurricane version? The EV version, as I've driven it, is pretty fine up to 60 and stuff, but I'm gonna do that review for a separate video. And then you got this gasoline car that has a lot more freedom, a lot more flexibility than the EV. But whichever one you decide and pick, I would just say that pick a 4-door version. This car, in my personal opinion, is way too big to only be a 2-door. And I do not recommend the 2-door version. I would say the 4-door version, especially after being in one, is hands down way more practical than this 2-door version. I own a Challenger and I would not change my Challenger for anything in the world, but it makes sense as a 2-door car, considering that it is like, what, about 4 or 5 inches shorter than this car right here. And I'm just saying, like, I think that's the way that orders are going to go, that more people are going to buy the 4-door version. But I'm just wishing that the 2-door version of this car was cut down shorter, but it is what it is. I really, the only thing about this six-pack car is, can you deal with the sound? The sound does sound way better than the Charger Daytona. And the Charger Daytona, you cannot edit any of the sounds on the car. You either turn it on, turn it off, and that's basically it. This right here, at least with this six-pack car, if you're not totally in love with the sound, we were told by people there that they are working on more versions of the exhaust to make it sound way better. So that's what I'm saying, that maybe 6 months to a year, especially from now, we may see exhaust from different companies, and hopefully they make the car sound way better. I'm just not a very big fan of the sound, but hey, that's just me. I'm a V8 person, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you guys my raw feedback in the car. In terms of speed wise, this car feels kind of like it's right there in the range of a 392 and a Hellcat. I couldn't really tell you guys from 0 to 60 how fast it feels, especially with the all-wheel drive system, because in this track that we was using, they can only get maybe like 30 or 40, and then they had to start turning and stuff, because this was like in like small cramped little parking lot area. There were one of these six-pack cars in like basically an acceleration area where it had this car, a Charger Daytona, it had a Durango Hellcat, I think it had an RHO. But by the time I go over to the area, they took that car out of that actual event and stuff. So I only had opportunity to go and do a 0 to 60 pull in a Durango Hellcat. I know TK, he had a chance to go do a Charger Daytona Scat Pack. So we have not had the actual feeling of being in this car doing a straight acceleration pull. We just had the experience of being swung around in this car by multiple people in that closed course event. I know I've been in that car maybe like 4 or 5 times and get swung around. I think OC Motivator got swung around like several times, like 7, 8 times. He went and rode more times than I did. But I'm just gonna say that if you buy one of the six-pack cars, you know, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed. It just gonna really, like, I just cannot say anything about the actual reliability of the engine. I've reported in other videos before, I don't like the engine and stuff, but hey, I can see the appeal of it, and I can see that there's no real slouch in its application. I just don't like big, huge cars and tiny little engines. That's just me. I like a big car with throaty sound, and this car here, in my personal opinion, is too big. But even with this tiny engine in there, it's still more than capable of swinging around and still decent in acceleration, especially with the all-wheel drive system. But it's just really up to you. Like I said, which car do you want to go for? You want to go with the EV? Do you want to go with the six-pack car? Or are you going to wait for the Hemi car? And I would say that if you're kind of like on that bubble, your old Challenger and Charger is about to come out of warranty, and you're going like, do I want to sell the six-pack car for a couple years? I mean, I would say that you can go order the six-pack car, do a lease, and then I'm thinking within 2 years, we'll see a Hemi car. And I think that right there is definitely a good gateway. I think these Hurricanes are a good gateway to the Hemi. And I wouldn't be mad to see people rolling up and down streets in these six-pack cars. I think they'll do pretty good. And especially how easy it was looking at these guys on turning the actual rear-wheel drive system on and off. Is really just one button, and you're off all-wheel drive, and you're in rear-wheel drive mode. Now, I know someone's going to ask me the question, me, myself, Butter, the Insider, would I consider buying this car? And honestly, I would not buy any version of the Charger from the standpoint that in my life, I I have a Demon 170 already. My 06 key is sitting over here somewhere, but I already have 2 fast cars. I don't need a third huge car the size of an SUV. I'd rather have a SUV. After driving that event, I actually rode to a Durango Hellcat because I've never been in a Durango Hellcat before. And it kind of makes me want to have a Durango Hellcat as big as it is, as fast as it is. And then I got the point that I could tow with it, which I know a few people who own Demon 170s use their Durango Hellcats to tow their Demon 170. And I'm like, that's a very good proposition to do. So me myself personally, I wouldn't buy it, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy it considering what your situation is. I told Tim this to his face because he asked me, hey, what do you want to see from Dodge next? I'm like, hey, I would love to see this Charger get a 426 Hemi, regardless if it's naturally aspirated or a 426 Elephant, especially with carb, being kind of like worked away. But even if carb is still going to be an issue, make a 426 for all the federal states. That's still about 50-60% of customers that could buy the potential car. But that's just me. I would buy this car if it had a 426. I'll find a way to be able to afford a third car. But that's just me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Would you guys consider buying a 6-pack car? Are you more of a Charter Daytona person? Would you rather wait for the Hemi car? Let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, are you even in love with the design? Because I'm not totally in love with the Charger design, but a big honking 426 engine would change my mind. If you want to hear about the 426 Hemi project that Dodge could restart again, and check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.